Hello, I am back, my beautiful family, and I am not going to be doing a exercise today, but today is a special video for people that I have been handing out or sending inner voice reports to through their email by doing a scan on them remotely or not remotely through my program called the AO Scanner. The reason this is so different from the rest of my YouTube channel is because working with moms physically after having a baby and working with a lot of people who've come to get in shape at the gym, I have found that a lot of the people that are stuck and they can't seem to lose the weight and they're working out hard and they are changing their diets and they don't seem to be getting the results that they want. I have found that it has been more than just working out and nutrition. That is a big part of it, but a big part of getting healthy is actually finding out what is going on inside of our thoughts and our emotions. And I've been on a long adventure with Dr. Joe Dispenza, taking his courses, going to his conferences, and now being involved in his Change Your Mind, Change Your Results course and an Inner Health Coalition practitioners training with doctors and nurses and practitioners that are helping people become healthy through a new way. I don't want to say a new way, an alternative way rather than surgeries and pharmaceuticals. So I was doing Dr. Joe's work. I was also doing fitness programs, and I happened to come across when I was working at a wellness center last year. You will notice on my last video, a 3-hour video of a frequency scanning machine. I was working in a place called Energetic Pathways, an amazing, amazing studio in Wellness Center in Arroyo Grande, California. Check them out. They are amazing if you're in the area. And I was privy to be a part of helping people into the room with a beautiful, beautiful 16-screen unit that massively sent out frequencies 2.2 miles out, up and down, that would really optimize people's health. So that was last video. And as you can see, this channel is changing a little bit. I'm still going to put in fitness, but I want to move on to why I'm doing this video, and that is the AO Scan Inner Voice. So I have a program that works with frequencies, and it records your voice. You either speak into the speaker or you speak remotely and send me a 15-second video audio of your voice, and it will send you 4 pages of the emotions that are stuck in your body, corresponding to your energy centers and how the frequency bounces off of your body's frequencies inside of your body's system. So it's a bioresonant machine that works a lot like an MRI. It bounces the frequencies off of what you have in your body and balances them, sending you 4 tones or musical harmonics, 3 minutes each, 2 to 3 minutes each, to help you balance your emotions. Now, does it fix you? Does it heal you? No, no modality can. No surgery, no pharmaceutical can either. But the emotions that are stuck in your body that are suppressed, a lot of times we're not aware of these things. They can cause a lot of damage to you. It's been proven scientifically. My journey with Dr. Joe Dispenza proves it scientifically beautifully, with over 25 scientists working in the leading universities in America can show you, looking on his website, reading his books. I don't need to go into that now. What I'm here for is when you get one of these inner voices from me, in your email, you're going to get 2 emails, okay? You're going to get 2 emails that will kind of look like this. AO Scan Inner Voice. You'll get 2 of them. The first one, lots of little attachments, right? The first email will look like what we were just on. It will be a report that you scroll down and you see you'll get 4 pages, okay? Those 4 pages correspond to your energy centers report right here. Some of them are low and some of them are high. Some of them are overly high, some of them are too low. So it means that we're holding energy in these centers that are not super healthy for us if we don't deal with these, if we don't work with these emotions and acknowledge them, not repress them, not ignore them, not pretend and hide like a lot of us have been trained to do in systems that we were taught, emotions are weak, emotions are unspiritual, emotions are not healthy, don't show them, be quiet, whatever, blah, blah, blah. We've all heard that stuff, right? It will show you your energy scale, your levels, and then it takes the 4 places in your body that are the most unbalanced and send you emotion information. 4 pages, excuse me. The 4th page you want to pay attention to, because that is the most suppressed emotion. That is your lowest score that you have hidden, and you might not even be aware of it. So we're going to look at this page. I hope you can see this. It has to be a pretty quick video because I want you guys to really get into this. I want you to get the work, do the work, and we're starting at a very basic level. We're not going to go over what is all this stuff. It's too complicated. You can experiment with it and have fun, but really nothing will hurt you here. It will just be an adventure. I will get into the information on that later, but I want you to get the meat of this done. So I want you to understand that the things on these pages are not diagnostic. They're not telling you, for instance, you'll see at the very bottom of one of the pages, all the pages will have a little section here that talks about your potential causes, okay? These are kind of scary, some of these. Parasites, toxins, things you look at and you go, I never knew that I had that. It doesn't mean you have it. It means that your body, because of the emotions you've been holding in for quite some time, are creating a out of balance place for your body to be super sensitive to these things. Maybe you're carrying them in your body. Maybe you used to carry them in your body, and the residual is still in there. So I'm going to read you a list of some of the things that Inner Voice, when it comes to those potential causes, these are possibly some of the things. They're not diagnostic. This is not all you're for sure holding this in your body. It could be residual or developing inflammation, so it shows up. It could be residual toxicity. Maybe you were near someone who was sick or carrying that thing. Maybe you went into a building that was full of this, and the frequency and the energy, you absorbed a little bit of it, or it might be outside of you and it's just around you in your energy field. Frequencies just starting to develop or shifting. Cellular memory, residual damage from the past. Frequencies already present, okay, they could be there. The closest match to the blueprint frequency in our database, or a combination of all the above, or any of the above. So it's not a tool for you to look at all the bad stuff and go, oh my gosh, I'm so sick, I'm so scared, what am I going to do? This is not for you if you're going to be doing that. We want you to get into the emotions, because once you deal with these things, all this will dissipate, okay? These little glasses are an interesting thing we'll get into, but for right now, you're going to get a journal out and you're going to go for the jugular. You're going to go for that last page, okay? So you're going to get a journal out. It doesn't matter what kind, just as long as you have pages, and you're going to write down these 4 questions. Are you ready? I'm saying this, not writing them down, because I just got to get this out there, and if you guys need to re-listen to this, you go for it, okay? So I want you to write down these questions and maybe give a page for each question, okay? So you're going to set your intentions for how you no longer want to think, act, or feel, okay? So you're going to put on the first page, what do I no longer want to think? What are the thoughts that I keep coming up in my head? What are the habitual thoughts that I'm noticing that have to do with this emotion? So what I like to do is I like to take line upon line. I like to take the first one. This is just an example. There are 12 possibilities that you could be getting. Conflicting beliefs. That's a negative part of this emotion. In other words, this top one says conflicting beliefs versus congruent beliefs. You don't want to be way over here on conflicting beliefs, and you don't want to be way over here on congruent beliefs. You want to be somewhere in the middle. Balance is the key for this whole thing, okay? So you're looking at negative emotions, and you're going down this list, and you're saying to yourself, you're praying, you're talking to God, you're doing whatever you need to do to really chew on this thing. Conflicting beliefs. What are some of my conflicting beliefs? Maybe they won't all come up for you at the same time, but you're going to go down this list and you're going to say, what are the thoughts that I no longer want to think anymore? We're still on number 1. Or what are the thoughts I find myself thinking habitually that I want to get rid of? Give some space, give a page. Next one. Where am I? Acting. So what are the behaviors that I find myself doing, acting out, that I no longer want to do anymore because of those thoughts that I have? And you list some of them. They might not come the first 5 minutes. They might not come the first day, but this is a work in progress, okay? We're turning the page, and they have to do with this page. So we're not going off of this page yet. Things that have to do with these negative emotions. There could be some here too under emotions too, okay? Yes, these are the negative ones. If we don't look at this, if we don't acknowledge it, we can never bring it up and look at it and say, okay, this is something I actually can do something with. We're not suppressing anymore, okay? That's number 2. We turn the page. We did thinking, acting, now feeling. Here's the big one. What are some of the feelings I notice myself going to habitually that have to do with this page, either here or here? I'm reading down this list and I'm writing whatever comes to my mind. I'm not analyzing it. I'm just writing down what comes to my mind, and I am open. This is my time. This is for me. This is to get my heart open and coherent with my brain. I'm writing these things down. Now, I look at those things and I become aware of them, okay? I go to my email, my second email, and I am going to go to the one, not the first, but the second. These have the songs, the harmonics. So in other words, down here, you can take them, download them to your music app. They're 3 minutes each. They correspond with the letters on this page, okay? They correspond to the color that can fix these organs. That's another thing. The highlighted organs and meridians in each picture, they're all different. Those are the places that this emotion is affecting. Not on you specifically, but basically. In this world, in this realm, these emotions, these negative emotions are going to cause either injury, illness, or disease in these parts of your body. Somewhere in your body. It doesn't mean you have all of them. It just means, do you resonate with any of this? You're going to probably look at this and go, oh yeah, I can see where I've had issues with that part of my body. Things start coming together, okay? So what are the colored glasses for? Well, if you had colored glasses instead of looking through rose-colored glasses, it's going to ask you or recommend that you look through yellow colored glasses, because yellow counterbalances this energy center's color. We actually have colors in our light prism going up our energy centers. And so this color offsets this out of balance frequency in your body held as emotion. So if you don't have yellow colored glasses, which I don't, you can go and wear a yellow shirt. You can go look at a yellow poster. You can wear yellow socks. You can stare at a yellow cup. Put yellow in front of you as much as you can for that day or until this emotion goes away from your scan, which we recommend you doing these as often as possible, okay? If you only can do it once, that's okay. You're still on the right path, and it's going to open up a lot of stuff for you. So colors, okay? You're listening to the music that correlates with that page. So when I touch this, you'll see it plays for 3 minutes, okay? This is one way to do it. Another way to do it is to go to your report, and you can play it on your report as well. So here we go. Okay, it's not coming up, but that's okay. Things like that happen, right? You can play it by sliding on your report and going to the top. Here we go. So right here, you can play it here, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, continuous. And there's other ways to customize this. But for now, we're just going to work on the emotions, because I'm telling you, if you go for the jugular and you're going to look at these emotions, writing them out, journaling them out, thoughts, behaviors, feelings, those are the negative ones at first, then you get to turn the page. And here's the fun part. With the music playing that corresponds to this page, you're going to start writing out. So if I don't want to think of those thoughts, what do I want to think? And this is where you get really brave. You get really courageous and you say, if I don't want to keep thinking I'm unworthy all the time, or I don't deserve something better than this, or blah, 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 what would I like to think? I would like to think that I am worthy, that I deserve a beautiful life, that I am pretty magnificent. Whatever you want to add, whatever corresponds to the opposite of the thoughts that you were thinking. And this is powerful. This is so powerful, because this is what's really going to shift your awareness. It's going to shift your energy. We've spent enough time in the negative side, right? We've spent enough time daydreaming about what's happened in the past. Now it's time to shift. And you write down as many things as you can that's anti-negative thoughts on the last page. In other words, the more you keep writing, the more you keep thinking and chewing on the positives of that thought center, of that thought page, of this result that you got, this report, the better you're going to find that you're writing. It might just start with, okay, what if I was worthy? Now you're going to get even deeper. What's better than that? What's even deeper than that? What are better thoughts that I can come up with? What are more exciting thoughts? What are more positive thoughts? It might be a little rusty, like you're trying to turn something that's super rusty, but it will get better, I promise you. So what are the thoughts I want to think? Turn the page. What are the behaviors I want to find myself doing instead of the ones that are negative? I just make them the opposite side. If I find myself chewing my nails, or if I find myself going on a shopping spree because I'm so depressed, well, if I was super happy, or if I was super calm, I probably would do something a little healthier, right? Not that shopping's bad, but when we do it in a bad state, it can become an addiction or a bad pastime. So you're going to write down all those behaviors that you want to catch yourself doing. Okay? And it gets better and better as you get braver and braver at writing down more amazing behaviors. And then you turn the page and you write out, what are the feelings that I would love to find myself feeling? And you start writing out the opposites of what's on this page. So for instance, if you have rigid emotions, what would be an opposite positive feeling that you could feel instead of rigidness, right? Creativity, flowingness, at ease, peace. You get to choose whatever that emotion is, here or here. You're going to be writing the opposite of what you'd like to be feeling. And what does this do? This creates a real awareness. Because once you label it and you are locating it, now you're going to start noticing yourself, finding these feelings, finding these thoughts, and catching yourself in these behaviors throughout the day. And when you start attacking or going after or just becoming aware of these things throughout your day, that's when you're going to find your life changing. Because now you're setting new neurons in your brain. Neurons that fire together, wire together, whether they're negative or positive. You're going to start setting forth a new precedence in your brain and in your heart that's going to cause coherence. Because we want to feel good things. We want to think good thoughts. But the truth is, we don't know how to go about those first steps to making it a reality. Sometimes we try, sometimes we say affirmations, and affirmations are not bad. In fact, some of these things you're going to be writing down will feel like affirmations, but because you have a report that's actually gone in and found resonance with some frequencies in your body that might be out of balance, these are the true things that are going on in your body. Whether you want to acknowledge it or not, it's okay. It's not my loss if you want to get upset and angry at these reports, but it is a great tool. Think of this as an education tool. It's a great tool to have in your belt to make you become more aware. It's like looking in a mirror and finding out what you didn't know before. Maybe you had something on your lip. Maybe you had something stuck on your nose. Wow, that's nice to know when you look in the mirror, right? But what are you going to do with that? Are you going to go away and leave it on your face? Are you going to be a man that forgets what he looks like when he walks away? Or are you going to take action? Are you going to look and go, oh, I'm going to change that. I'm going to clean that up a little bit. And wow, that's amazing. I'm going to remember. I'm going to do something about it. I'm going to apply this knowledge. I'm going to use this tool. I'm not going to put it away on a shelf and just leave it. And what I've found, I've been doing this scan for 3 years now, and I just wanted to use it as a tool for my friends and family because I was new to this frequency thing. But I knew something with my clients coming to class is they needed more deeper help. They needed something was going on with my clients in trauma. And trauma is a huge part of getting ourselves healthy, losing the weight, cortisol. Look up cortisol stress levels in people who can't seem to lose weight, and that's a big part of it. So journaling this out, listening to your tones as much as you can. Please, if you can, listen to your tones with both sounds coming in each ear. Please don't listen to it on a speaker. Is it okay to listen to it on a speaker if you don't have headphones? Yes. But the thing is, it talks to your right and left hemisphere of your brain, and it has separate sounds. And so it's going to really cohere the separate brains, which is very important. So I'm really hoping I didn't forget anything. I will try and put down in one of the comments the company's link, the company's website where you can go and check this out. This is one small little part of what this frequency program does. The story behind this, how it came to be, is amazing. And if I remember, I will try and include that in one of the comments, how it came to be. It's what got me actually to purchase the program. And this program started out at $38,000. It's come down a lot. It's very, very affordable, and I love to send help to my relatives, pets, animals, lots of different things, houses, bedrooms, water systems, you name it. You can remotely help people with this frequency set. So InnerVoiceReport is what we just went over, very basic stuff. But the most important part of this is to analyze your emotions, look at them, become aware of them, listen to the tones as often as you can, and give me some feedback. Thank you for your time. Love you guys. Talk to you soon.